The Actors Union and the Hollywood studios may be heading back to the negotiating table as soon as tonight. This on the 116th day of the actors' strike, and a SAG-AFTRA today countered several points in what the AMPTP called their, quote, last, best, and final offer.
With more on the negotiations, we're joined by entertainment attorney and freelance journalist Jonathan Handel. Jonathan, what are we talking about here? What is the offer from the studios, and what do the actors want?
Well, first of all, last best and final offer is not necessarily last best or final. It does mean the companies view this as down to the short strokes. The issues in play here are AI, success-based residuals, and one issue that appears to no longer be in play that was for quite some time a roadblock is the basic wage increase in the first year. There was a big gap between the parties on that. They seem to have bridged that gap, and they're working diligently on the other two issues, but have not reached agreement. On AI, what we're hearing is that the companies may be looking to be willing to pay for scanning someone, making a digital data cloud of their features and likeness, but not willing perhaps to pay for the reuse of that likeness. And, as you can see, it gets into the details here, but it's the same reason that you're always urged to read what a contract before you sign it, and usually to get a lawyer to look at it, because it is very weedy and very detailed. On the success-based residuals, the union wanted a very different approach than what the Writers Guild had agreed to. They've agreed now to the Writers Guild approach, but with a twist to it that the companies apparently are still not comfortable with.
Do we expect the negotiating table for them to come back together tonight?
Potentially tonight is what I'm hearing. I don't know for sure. They could even be in talks, perhaps Zoom talks, even as we speak. Well, it's just not clear. I do expect that if not tonight, tomorrow, both sides have reasons to view the window for a deal this year as closing, very, very shortly. On the studio side, if they want a summer movie season for next summer, those movies have to be able to start shooting in early January in many cases, which means that you need a deal done before the holidays, not more negotiations in January. Likewise, the television season, the fall season, turned into unscripted programming, but there's still hope that there could be scripted programming deployed on the broadcast networks in February, again, if a deal is done soon enough that production can restart. You won't see much production restarting during the holiday period, even if a deal's done, tonight, because it simply is very difficult and not truly feasible to get a lot of production scheduled during the holidays, let alone when you have multiple productions competing for the same resources. On the union side, there are multiple pressures. Number one, if a deal isn't done in the next several days, it probably will be impossible to do a deal until after the holidays, which would mean potentially another month and a half of strike. And it's not clear that people are willing to undertake that. The other thing is pressure from the high-profile actors that we've reported on in the past few weeks, and pressure from the entertainment community and the community at large, is reaching a point where I think everyone feels a deal has got to get done. But the union, the Screen Actors Guild, SAG-AFTRA, is determined not just to do a deal, but to do the right deal and make sure its members are protected in the long term.
Jonathan Handel, a lot to follow there. Hopefully they are indeed close, as you believe that they are, and we'll have a deal soon. Appreciate your perspective.
Thank you.